So about 20 years ago, my real fascination with watches began, and it started with a watch which was called the Tissot T-Touch. It was the first generation touchscreen watch from them, and it was a very beautiful thing. So it was chunky, it had a very good design, very well proportioned. So when you would when you would press the button on the side, you would hear a beep, and then it would activate the screen, and the functions on were written around the dial. I'll share a photo here. So for instance, you would touch at where it is written compass. So the needles would align themselves in the north south. So if you would move the watch, the needles would point north south. So it was a very fascinating detail for me, and I was very much into, that piqued my interest in watches, that particular one. And when you would tap it in the middle, it would go back to the time. So that one watch was something that really got my interest in watches. And after that, I was very fortunate to wear many good watches. I also understood that it is a very good investment thing. So I spent a lot on watches, and I sold them off as well, and I made good money out of them because they appreciate very nicely in a very short span of time. On my wedding, I was wearing a Breitling Galactic, and then I had this very special James Bond edition. So this James Bond edition was something that had a 007 at the end of the seconds needle, another very beautiful watch. And my grandfather was very fascinated by watches as well, so he had a lot of watches. I'll show you. I have some here as well that I have acquired from him. And there was one watch that he had. It was a ceramic Rado, and I later on found out hard way that ceramic watches break into thousands of pieces. So that was my introduction to watches. And then the recent one that I sold off was a Tissot Powermatic 80 Open Heart. So it's a blue dial watch, very beautiful watch, and I sold that off, made a decent profit out of that one as well, although it is a common watch now. But yeah, that was that one. And I'm gonna start showing you my watches here. I also had an HMT Pilot. That was a black dial watch I had. That was a good watch as well. So that was my introduction to watches. So I think I should conclude this part of the video here, and I'm going to come up with the video where I'm going to show you the watches that I currently have as well. So stay tuned for that.